Hey there, it's Collector V and welcome back to my channel. Today I am extra excited. We have anime figure unboxings for 2 figures today, and the reason I'm extra excited is because these 2 figures are the last 2 I needed in the Radio Eva version 2 Hobby Max Evangelion figure line, and that means we have completed the set. If you've seen prior videos, you would have seen the unboxing for the prior 3 in the set, and here today we have the final 2. We have Mari here and we have Shinji making up the last 2. So today's video is going to involve unboxing these 2, doing the overview of both of them, a little deep dive, and then we're going to finish the video off by just admiring the whole set, showing all 5 figures in the line together, and just taking it in, the beauty, the appreciation of the entire set as a whole. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into these 2 figure unboxings for these 2 first. We're gonna start with Shinji here, our sad boy, our main boy for this line. Like I said, version Radio Eva Part 2 on the box there, and it has this beautiful foiling, this shimmer effect. It's a 1/7 scale figure, and they are both 1/7 scale figures on these boxes here. And also there's an Evangelion little sticker here that says officially licensed, a little foiling on there for the sticker. And otherwise these boxes, like they all are in the line, are in this beautiful clear box. Simple in some respects, but also just shows off the beauty within the figure itself, of course. So here's the front of the box, side, back of Shinji, the other side, the top there, and the bottom. And so let's get into this figure. So cool. Okay, let's see, inside the box there is something at the bottom. Okay, let's open this up. Alright, so coming out of here, we just have a little card here explaining that there's only one step, luckily, one instruction to do for Shinji, and it's to insert the bottom of his shoes into the metal foot pegs of the base. So very lucky on that. There's that, just one simple instruction, perfect. And then the box itself, of course, like the other figure boxes in this line have, just like this little cutout here with Shinji on the sides. Very cool. Okay, let me open this one and we'll take a look at Shinji. His sad little face is already peeking out like a little mummy. We have the base down here. So the base, of course, matching with the other figures in the line for Radio Eva version 2, is this beautiful, simple base, but like the other ones, they all have a nice little bit of a heft to them. But it's this very cool, darkish gray with the clear acrylic on top. And then of course the metal foot pegs, love those. And then it says Radio Eva meeting new quality via Evangelion on the bottom to match. Here's the base. And then Shinji himself. Let me take out this little thing. Okay, we'll put him in there. I don't remember the other ones being so hard to push down. Let me make sure I'm getting them right. Come on, Shinji. Get in the peg. Okay. Alright, that was a little bit more difficult than I was expecting, putting it in the pegs there, but we've done it. It is all good to go. And now that I take it in, it's a whole lot of black on the outfit here, but the neon really pops because of all the black on there. There's lining of red with this metallic paint that is beautiful. So all the colors, because of all the black, just really pops so nicely. And of course he's in this flowy, long black like trench coat. And yeah, it all just works. I love the flow of it. Wow. Here he is, our little Shinji. Very cool. Yeah, he's definitely not as flashy as the other ones that we've seen so far in the line here for Radio Eva version 2. but I think it works so much for his character to be simpler, softer. But yeah, let's start at the base. So like we spoke before, the base is very simple in comparison, but the quality even on the base speaks volumes. Really highlights the premium feel of these figures, of this line. And then as we move our way up to his feet, his shoes, I can see that he's probably not wearing socks unless they're the no-show socks, but otherwise that really highlights like this the soft pale skin against the black and boldness of the shoes. That's really cool. So we have the Fila design on the sneakers, and then the shoelaces are this pop of neon green, which is really cool to see. This one for Shinji really steps it up. You definitely get the rubber texture lining, outlining effects on the shoes. On the back of the feet here, we have the Fila design on the back of his shoe. The other pop there, we see like the sole of the shoes at the bottom of the feet of the shoes. There's a lot of etching, detail design, I love it. So these shoes definitely at the top here, pretty close to Asuka's shoes, which I think were the best so far of the line. And then as we move our way up, of course I spoke of the soft paleness of the skin, you know, maybe no socks being worn or the no-shows, but that really complements the black all over the places when you can see that lighter color in between. So the skin texture is really cool. You see the lining of his muscle as he's kind of bending forward, lifting his foot up. You see that muscle tension, which is cool to see. And then we go up to his long sweatpants. Again, like I spoke of at the beginning, you see that little bit of red metallic paint kind of lining the cuffs that have rolled up on his pants. There's a logo there, Cassiras, written on the logo on the side of the cuffs of the leggings, or the sportswear that he's wearing. It's really cool, the flow, the wrinkles in the fabric. It complements where he's bending at the knees there. So that's really nice and flowy. Like it really feels like a, you know, breathable fabric, like it's moving. So that's cool to see. And then as we move up the pants, you know, you even see that texture and rippling and folding of the fabric on the back of his legs. So it's very cool. It carries all the way around the movement, which is so cool to see the dynamicness of it. And then you move up to his waist here. We've got the little bit of neon, the hint of neon, the pull strings of his drawstrings from the waist area. And you still get that rippling of the fabric, the folding of it. And then we get to the top of his torso and upper area. And it's this beautiful jacket, this really cool split in the back here as it's rippling with the movement of the wind. I love that. That's my favorite thing, when it plays with the wind and the movement, you know, shines realistically of how it actually would move. So I love that, the swooping effect as he's turning, you know, with the wind catching it and picking it up from behind. It's the billowing effect. I love it so very much. We have the rippling, of course, all along the back here with the fabric. It's super cool. On the back area of him, we have that logo there of that number 13, with the X and then the 3 in Roman numerals for 13. Very cool. I love that his hands are in his pockets. It's a very casual, you know, stance of his, you know, where it looks, I think they're all, you know, moving in a line for the promo picture. And I'll put that up to show the example of all of them together as they're moving along in their line. And so it's really cool to see how, you know, he's really casual, you know, sticking his hands in his pockets. And yeah, I love that effect with the rippling of the arms all along here. It's really cool. We have the little logo on the side. Almost looks like a Pokeball, but it's not. With a little bit of blue, pop of blue. But even the pockets, on the pockets, the lining of the pockets, it says Nerve, N-E-R-V on both sides. So that's a nice little touch there. And then as we move our way up his torso, we get the peak of the sweater that he's wearing underneath with the lovely hood draping out over the back. Love that so much. We get the drawstrings from his sweater kind of swooping to the side a little bit. I love that play on that. Yeah, everything's catching as he's moving. So every piece of fabric is incorporated here. like top-notch quality that it does that everything is so well thought out and detailed. Even the buttons have like this little bit of a shine to it, so they stand out even though they're also black on him. But that's so beautiful. God, the quality, the premium feel of this. It's to be expected with this line. Now that I've seen, you know, almost, once we get to this one, all 5, yeah, the premium feel, it's here. It's definitely here. And as we move up, we get the top of his body and a little soft face. It's so precious. Yeah, it's soft all the way through. His expression, his mouth is barely parted open, as if he's like taking like surprised that something's, you know, in the distance a little bit. His eyes have that soft bit of blue. The nose, like the sculpting, everything is so like precious and soft. And then we get to his hair. Even that is softer as well with that, but you still get the definition. I love like the spikes all over on the side of him. We even get some on top here with the hair spiking out a little bit. Yeah, it's all so beautiful, so soft, so precious. So Shinji, they captured him wonderfully. Love him very much. I'm really happy with this one. It's really different to the other ones. The other ones all have like this bold coloring going on, and I love that. Honestly, if you've seen past videos, you know me, you know that I love the bold colors, the drama of it, like the bigger the base, everything the better. But in this line, it's the quality that speaks volumes, and with Shinji, it's here as well. Despite the not having the color, not having the boldness, it's all here. So there's Shinji. Beautiful boy. And now we're gonna move on to the other figure unboxing. This one's for Mari, so the 5th member of the group here. And again with hers, we have that metallic silver foiling on the box. It also says the same here with version Radio Eva Part 2, Mari, 1/7 scale figure, and yeah, it's so cool. So beautiful, same clear box, same silhouette cuts on the side. So here's a quick shot of Mari's box. Side here, back, other side, we've got the back there, and then the bottom. All right, so let me open up this one and we'll take a look at Mari. And if you're a big fan of Evangelion, like I said, if you haven't caught the other past videos that I've done of the other unboxings, definitely check those out. I've talked about manga in the manga hauls for Evangelion. I've talked about the anime and art books as well, so there's tons of videos if you're an Evangelion fan to check out and see more Evangelion talk. We've got the same little card here. We've got the cutouts with Mari there. So hers as well, luckily, with these. Thankfully, there's not much to them. It's just a matter of putting the figure in the pegs here with the 2 metal pegs on this one onto the base. That'll be for Mari. All right, for Mari, we have her. We can see much more of her from the get-go. She's just in a clear bag here with protection underneath. Let me be careful because I believe this one has swooping hair effects. I love it. I love the swoops. Okay, so there's also the base at the bottom of that packaging. Let me open that first. Right here. All right, this one's a bit bigger, and the figure for this one's going to be squatting, so there's more base to contend with. But again, the metal pegs, there's 2 of them right there. And that base has that same Radio Eva meeting new quality via Evangelion logo there at the bottom. This one here we're gonna put down, and then look at Mari. Take that off. Oh my gosh. The fashion, oh my goodness. So this one's definitely an exact opposite of Shinji, with Shinji being more conservative, you know, plainer dress, quieter, softer. Definitely with Mari, she has fashion sense. She has style. So cool. And it's so different because she's, like I said before, she's squatting down for her pose. So let me put her on the base and then we will fully look at her. Luckily a lot easier to pop into the 2 metal foot pegs. Thank goodness. Hello, this is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what's really cool and striking, what I noticed first of all, what I take in is that right next to the logo that says Radio Eva on the base there is her red nail polish. It's like a red magenta nail polish. Looks like little, you know, cherry color on her fingernails, and that pops right away. Like you can see, like with her pale skin against the dark gray base, and then that cherry red like nail polish. That's already like, my eyes went right to that first of all when you start down low on the base. So that's really cool. I love how her finger, like the muscle and everything, is really nicely complemented and contrasts everything. It definitely like signals like, hey, this is gonna be bold, this is gonna be colorful and cool. And then right behind her hand here we have the pink feelers, and my gosh, that is quality. Wow, what an interesting color. Like it's not just, it's like a sakura color, you know, like the cherry blossom color. It's really like pale pastel pink, like really soft. That's awesome. And then even more striking, I think, is the sole rubber of the bottom of the foot. It complements the pink so well. It's not so white, it's like an off-white color, like an eggshell kind of color. And I think that is stunning. The rubber gripping effect on everything. Below on the back of her foot, you can see the Fila logo upside down, like when you're looking at it from this direction. But there's even like, I don't even know if it's like, I think it is intentional, like dirtiness a little bit on the rubber on the bottom of her grip, which I think is so impressive. Like the fact that it looks like just like a tiny bit like it's, you know, she's been walking in the city like it's a real shoe. Like the grip on the bottom is just slightly like off, you know, like a bit of dirt maybe caught in a few pieces of the etching of the grip on the bottom of her foot, which is so cool. That's impressive. Like, I mean, yeah, it looks like it, like just like a casual look that you can see, like, yeah, like that's a real shoe almost. Man, the stunning quality on that. The shoelacing that you can see kind of underneath as she's arching, it's like this more magenta color of the lacing, but like the shoe, like perfect. I don't know. I mean, maybe you're thinking like, why are you so obsessed with shoes? But like this line like deals with the Fila brand, and so like they gotta nail the shoes, right, to be able to make it like this quality, like this premium level quality, and they did. These shoes are beautiful. I would say, yeah, I would say like it's either these shoes or Asuka's, which are like the top shoes of the whole line here. Yeah, I'll have to look at Asuka when we look at the very end to see them all together. But yeah, impeccably done for the shoes. And then we move to the beautiful skirt here. There's Evangelion written in white on the skirt. And like from this distance, it's upside down, which I think is really cool. I guess it's supposed to go down along her skirt when she's standing upright. I love it. It's so cool. The draping and everything, the billowing effect as she's like kind of taken down in a dance pose almost as she's squatting down. I think that's so cool. I love how the billowing of the skirt continues all the way around. You get that rippling effect, the billowing upwards in the wind. It's impeccably done. You get the outline of, you know, of her butt as she's squatting down. That's all like lined realistically and properly. Like it's just so cool. The draping of the whole skirt area, I think, yeah, that's beautiful. It complements everything so well because you can see like the shoe, the way she's angling out, how her shoes are bending down as she's getting, you know, her balance down. You know, and yeah, you do look this way, and you can also get a little panty shot, you know, from that angle if you were to look up from underneath. And then also as you move your way up, we see this beautiful bag, crossbody bag that she's wearing. It's black and it has like this red outlining. There's wording on it from the logo, and then EVA, the letters in red, say that as well on the little bag as the crossbody goes up and over around her chest. She has like this sweater, this light grayish, you know, grayish blue sweater, which is super cool. It's like puffy at the sleeves, and then tight around her wrist area, but the billowing there is even beautiful. We've got the twisting of the fabric as she's, you know, curving around, and putting her that beautiful hand that I love down firmly with that red nail polish. And then she has her other hand pointing at herself like, hey, it's me. It's more like I think she's holding her jacket as well, but I think that's really cool. The pops of color here are astounding. the black draping of the jacket. I mean, look at these sleeves as they're going around. We have the green there at the zippered area, those sleeves, and the red peeking inside the lining on the inside. We have the Roman numeral 13 there, the X and the 3 1s. But yeah, the jacket, we have, I love these hoodies. I love when they do that, when they put it over a jacket with the hoodie extending out and over and billowing out. But yeah, the leather jacket looks really cool. It has a shine to it. The paint lining and everything for the zippers, the buttons, they're all top notch. I can't see any defects there. They all make it look like these zippers are actually movable. And yeah, so realistic. I love that. As we turn around, we have these little accent pieces of green. On this length jacket here, we have more of that red popping out. And then we move up to her face. We have those bold red glasses. So I love the hints of red all over. They all complement each other, even on her hair, her pigtails, there's red there. On her earrings, there's red. And she's even wearing cherry, it looks like actual little cherry earrings maybe, or something close to that. But yeah, the red, the boldness of the red. There's not actually like glass over her glasses. So you get to really see her eyes, her bold, beautiful blue eyes. Stunning. Like the big standout, a favorite of mine, like always, is the hair. It's so dramatic, so swoopy, so beautiful as it's taking off in the wind in multiple directions. We have the bangs cascading around her face, the longer bangs lining and framing her face there beautifully, the swoops at the top of her hair, and then of course the hair billowing outwards and back and around. So stunning. If only the wind really played so beautifully like this with us. It's like in this image here, they captured that perfect moment where the wind is playing and benefiting her beautifully, because we have everything moving in such beauty. The sleeves of the sweater swirling. It's like a little vortex of beautiful wind that is modeling her beautifully. I love it. God, it's so beautiful. She has a tiny, stature, tiny impact. But there's so much beauty in this smaller pose that they nailed it. They nailed it for sure. Oh my gosh, love it. All right, so that's these two here with Shinji and Mari. Now let's bring in the other 3 members of this party here. We've got Kaworu, one of the latest acquisitions. This was in the previous unboxing video for the Radio Eva line figures. You're strutting with purpose, with attitude, showing off his personality perfectly. I love this pose. I love the draping of the hand going backwards, the color pops everywhere, the puffiness of the jacket, and then the pop of color underneath with the yellow. Yeah, I love it. His face, beautiful. Just so stunning, this figure here, and it captures him beautifully. Love the hair sculpt. Yeah, I love, even his face. Perfect Kaworu. So that's the little beauty here for Kaworu. We're gonna put him over here. We've got our next one here. We've got Rei, another soft beauty like Shinji here. With hers, of course, she has her pop of color and that blue that just is beautifully done. Those red eyes pop as well, and I love her so very much. I love this fabric that they play with here on the back of her jacket. Her shoes have like this beautiful metallic effect all the way around with the Fila brand, and it's so soft but so cool with the military jacket style that she's wearing. Again, everything drapes really beautifully, and she is beautiful as well. No surprise here, they are all stunning. And then the last one of the line is Asuka, the queen, the beauty, the stunner of this Radio Eva 2 version line. She is my favorite, I think, still. Mari might be top 2, if not Kaworu, of the 5, but she definitely is still the winner of this group here. In terms of like quality, beauty, sheer drama, impact of the figure, she definitely is the one for this line here. If you haven't already seen, I did a top figures of the 2024 year that came into my collection. I'll link that video in the cards and then also in the description as well. But she may or may not be, wink wink, in that top figure video for a reason, for a good reason. And yeah, she's just beautiful all over. The quality of this one, even the shoes, I spoke before about Mari's shoes. Those are beautiful, definitely. But I think the detail, the structure, the realisticness is all here still in Asuka's shoes for the Fila brand. Yeah, everything is beautiful. The leggings, the folding, the realism everywhere is so cute. I love the little cream shorts with that little doll maybe logo on there. I love that she's holding this hat that says Nerve on the back as she's draping it backwards, carrying it behind her. I love the puffiness, the realistic look of this like fuzz of the jacket. Yeah, her bag. But of course the most stunning part of this figure is her hair. That color, it's gonna be bold and impactful for a reason. It just stands out so beautifully against the cream and the white of the rest of her torso area and what she's wearing. It just complements everything so beautifully. You have these like little red bits in her hair holding part of it back. But it's just that swoop, the drama of the hair playing with the wind, the color of it, her beautiful blue eyes. Yeah, this is just one of the most beautiful figures I've seen for Asuka. So I love it so very much. It's perfect. She's perfect. And yeah, it's so cool. So in this line here together, we have the most beautiful figures for this line that I have seen so far. Of course, Radio Eva is making more. They already have version 1. This is version 2 here. They're already in the works for version 3, and then I think even 4 as well, if not more, in the line. So you can't lose with any of the Radio Eva figures. So if you were a fan, definitely go for this line because this is where it's at. This is where you're gonna get the premium feel. You're gonna get the quality. You're gonna get the realistic capture of these characters in figure form, and then you're going to see the quality that is the brand that they're focusing on in each line, or each version for the Radio Eva line. So this is beautiful. I'm in love with this with this set here. I just am so happy that I was able to complete it all and get it. I wasn't sure in the beginning because I initially just started with Asuka, but then I'm like, wait a minute. Kaworu also looks really nice, and so does Rei. And then I'm like, well, you know what? I am almost there. And yeah, you can't lose with Shinji and Mari. They are fabulous as well. So beautiful. So I am over the moon with having the full set here now. I'm just so happy. So I don't know now that I have all 5 if I'm gonna be able to fit them all on. 3 of them were on this shelf up right here before. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to maybe squeeze them all together to get that look of the promo picture for all of them walking in a line down, you know, following each other down a line, or if I'm gonna spread them out. Regardless, I am just so happy with this. So yeah, what do you think? Do you have a favorite of this line here? Do you have one or any of them? Do you want them all? Just let me know. Let us know, like, what struck you about these figures? And are you gonna pick up any for yourself? Let us know. And definitely in the comments, let me know if you're gonna be pre-ordering anything soon that you're excited about. Let us all know because it helps us so much. I find out so many cool figures when they're in the comments below. You know, I go through them all and I'm like, yeah, that one didn't even cross my radar, and I look them up and I'm just blown away by your taste and like all the coolness that these figures embody. Because yeah, it's awesome. It's so cool spreading the love in this figure community and, you know, anime and manga community all together. It's just so cool to see that joy. And it's even better when you share it with everyone else. Let us all know what you're looking forward to because we want to know for sure. So yeah, thanks again for watching. If you like this video, definitely give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're looking forward to more anime figure hauls like this, definitely they're coming. Definitely be here and stick around. I also do the manga hauls as well, and also travel videos. I just finished, speaking of travel videos, I just finished my first trip to Japan series. I had 13 videos in all for that first trip. So yeah, definitely if you want to see, you know, a slice of Japan as we went touring around to the different cities like Tokyo and Osaka, Kyoto, Hiroshima. We went to a lot of Pokemon centers and theme parks, Disney and Universal, and just saw all the beauty that is Japan. Definitely look for those videos on my channel and check those out. Yeah, if you're looking for more fun, it is here. So yeah, definitely stick around. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.